I dreamed a dream in time gone by.
Hi everyone. So I had this really, really crazy dream. So I thought, well, who do I know who has crazy dreams? Who do you think? Nina. So come on out, Nina. She's gonna just come on out.
Oh, hello. Hello, everyone.
Oh, what's that?
I just thought I'd do a little set decoration. It's my dream chair. Look, tell me in the dream.
It's always a struggle to remember them, right?
Start from the beginning.
It was like past life regression on Oprah.
Close your eyes. Take a breath. Take a breath.
Okay. So I had like an opening night of a play that I was doing. It was a musical, and I was vaguely playing the father of the lead character on the huge like stadium stage.
Nice work, Brian.
Thank you. Remember that there were lots of celebs in the show, but I can't remember who they were, except that I remember after my scene went really well. Thank you. The big surprise guest who was in the show was Ben Kingsley, Sir Ben Kingsley.
Excuse me.
But in the dream, the whole cast came on stage and watched him, and we all wept because it was all like it was such a big moment for the festival, big smashing success. And after the show, there was a party, and Mike McGinnis, my good friend Mike McGinnis, big tall redheaded Mike, he had like a party. So he took me to like this party, but I barely remember the party. And then I was tired and it was time to go to bed and I couldn't go home. So Mike said, go stay at my friend's house, which was just up the hill. So I went and stayed at the friend's house. And then next thing I know, I'm waking up in the guest room of this friend's house. And I'm waking up to the news report that the house that I'm in is dangerously on a cliff.
Okay, now we're talking some stuff. Now.
It's gonna be demolished. Everyone has to evacuate that house. Okay, so I'm like, okay, I better take a shower. Behind me in my bed that I'm staying in the guest room, there's a glass partition. And there's another room behind the glass. Been filled with action figures of the people who live in the home. Charlie Sheen and Denise Richards. Okay, so Charlie Sheen and Denise Richards, action figures. And like Denise Richards had been, I guess, in the movie version of Friends, because there were all these action figures that were depictions of the Friends movie, and it was specifically the Friends movie. That's what I remember of the Denise Richards ones. And the Charlie Sheen ones were like army figures, like he was in army gear, like camouflage. Okay, you're onto something, I guess. Starting to head to the shower, and then I hear somebody say, oh, wait. A man's voice said, they took everything. And I turn around, and I'm like, what do you mean they took everything? All the furniture is here. And Philip Seymour Hoffman tells me that somebody stole everything from the top, everything that was on top of the furniture. Okay? So now I've deduced that in this home lives Philip Seymour Hoffman, Charlie Sheen, and Denise Richards.
Oh, invite me over for dinner.
Right? Then he's like, but we've got to get ready for the party. Nobody's talking about the fact that the house has been on the news and it's got to be demolished. Never comes up again. Denise Richards was the hostess of the party. That's how somehow became clear. We go into this big, like the grand salon of the place, okay? And everything is red. There's red Coca-Cola bottles, red cake, red food, red everything. Everything's red, I figured. Everything's red. And Mike McGinnis shows up with his red hair. Yeah. First, he knocked over the tiramisu, and I knocked over the tray of brownies. Those weren't red, which I remember feeling in the dream. That bothered me.
Yeah.
That they weren't red.
It would.
I don't like tiramisu, and I love brownies.
Okay.
So then we leave that grand salon and go back through the kitchen. Well, we get to the kitchen. Okay. Out of the corner of my eye, Mr. Bradley Pitt. Brad Pitt in the kitchen. And Brad Pitt, it was Brad Pitt. Like, as if Brad Pitt walked in this room right now, what would my reaction be? In a red shirt.
I was going to say, was he wearing a shirt?
Grabbing a bottle of red wine. With a red label.
What?
Yeah. When he went to grab the bottle of red wine. Is this thing on? I grabbed his shoulder purposely to touch Brad Pitt. I've got to take a shower because I have a matinee.
Yes.
Okay?
Shower.
So I go in and I open the shower door.
Yes.
And there's this in the shower, sitting in the bathtub of the shower, is this quite large, faceless blob of a man. It's a little disgusting.
Was the water running on
He
him?
was really fat, yes. And he was really fat. And he looked startled to see me and was like, oh, I'm sorry, I'll get out. He got out of the shower. I didn't watch him, and he left. I was like, okay, now I can take a shower. Opened the shower, turned it on, and I just went to turn on the shower. And before I did, I noticed that just behind the shower was like a twin bed with these two young girls in it. Like probably like 18, 19-year-old girls.
Oh.
It looked like they were in a slumber party.
Okay.
And I said, girls, can you get out so I can take a shower? And they did. I turned on the shower, and I took a shower, and that's the last thing. Like, it's like literally just the moment of turning on the shower and starting the shower is the last thing I know.
Wow, that's got you wrapped up.
Well, no, don't wrap me up. It's so hot. The menopause and the pregnancy, you know?
Okay, let's start from the beginning.
Menopause.
Your career. You're feeling good in your career.
Things are moving.
All right, that's good.
Yeah.
That's a good feeling. Meg McGinnis comes and says, go to my bed. My friend's house. Yeah. House represents self in a lot of people's belief. Say, this house is going to get...
It was gonna get demolished.
Demolished.
It's gonna fall off a cliff.
Transition, change. This is gonna happen. So you're like, fuck, I gotta take a shower. Cleansing, renew. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. You know, you wash, get rid,
okay,
clean it out. So you get into a party, a distraction. A party's fun, so that's like a fun thing. And
everything's been taken on top of the furniture.
So you're peeling off things of yourself to get to the basic house part.
Right.
And now do you want to talk about the room with the Charlie Sheen, Denise Richards?
Yeah.
That's divorce.
Right.
Which maybe you know a thing or two about.
I do.
Okay.
So Charlie Sheen and Denise Richards in this dream are my parents.
Yes. Childhood, I think.
It's complicated.
And
I wasn't allowed to have My Little Ponies, and she wasn't allowed to have G.I. Joes. So I would get G.I. Joes, and she would get My Little Ponies. And when we would play together, we would switch and play with each other's
toys.
And
the red, let's say in the 7 chakras, is the base chakra. Primitive, primal survival. Okay? Wings of...
I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna work harder.
That feel good?
Yeah, that felt better.
Also can have shame attached to it.
Red?
Mm-hmm. Blushing, shame. You know, it's like, it's a very...
That's an issue with me.
I'm going to say the word red, and you just say something back.
Okay.
Red.
Fear.
Red.
Sex.
Red.
Extra sex. Red.
Red.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Red. Color red.
Linus.
Color red.
Snoopy.
Color red.
Sweat.
Color red.
Delta Burke.
Color red. 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 Red.
Red rum.
Red. Red. Red.
Red.
Red. Red. Red. Red.
Now am I doing this?
Red. Red. Yeah. Red. 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 What do you think?
Crazy!
Okay, red! Okay, so let's look at this. There's a lot of stuff that just happened. Take a breath. Fear, sex, love.
Is so hot.
Okay.
So hot.
Sweat, peanuts, Linus. What does that mean, Ryan? What does Linus mean to you? That kept coming up. He's the one who has the security blanket.
Oh, right. I didn't think of that.
There's some food for thought there. Red food for thought. So now you want to clean off. You want to clean. And you get in there and you open and there's a faceless blob man. You have been dealing with some weight issues for yourself.
Right.
Ryan, a faceless fat man? What do you think that all adds up to when you have a faceless fat man? My turn, faceless fatty. And you got him out, you got those girls out, and you showered. You are transitioning out of facelessness, destruction, into power, sex, identity. Do you have any questions?
What do you think I'm going to dream about tonight?
Sex.
Probably.
Dream a little dream of me.